But I think that's what some of the bigger companies have been doing. I mean, what is it? I think Facebook is giving the option. Twitter's giving the option for people to permanently work from home. I mean, all of these big companies, and I don't know. I would almost think, I was looking into this the other day, but thinking about WeWork now. So think about their business model, right? Their business model is they have office space, and then you go as an individual or as a business or whatever it is, and you rent out certain spots. I think that could, in the future, be more relevant than ever, because now it's like, okay, as a company, I say, all right, I'm going to shut down all of my businesses, and now let me just utilize WeWork when we want to do offsites, right? Or when we want to get together. Yeah. So at a business before that might have flopped, because I know that there was a huge thing around it, could potentially be on the come up. Have you ever looked at a WeWork facility? Have you ever seen one or searched it online?
I haven't seen the WeWork specifically, but I've seen other co-work-like spaces, and they even have one in the mall down the road there. And it's like just come when you need stable internet, stable Wi-Fi, or you just want to host a meeting for a few people, and it's actually kind of perfect in a way. Yeah. So breaking out of traditional going to business, going to work vibes, you can kind of get into the, okay, when I need to go to an office, I will go to an office to meet with other individuals. Or if I just want to come into somewhere to work with stable Wi-Fi, stable internet, and all of that. The one, I know there are a few companies that run headless like that, but then they give options where you can go to, basically it's a coffee shop where they have Wi-Fi, they have all the infrastructure needed to work, and you rent a cube for a certain period of time. And I think that right there, that's a movement. It's either that or hey, let me work from home. But then you got to work out how do we finance it? Does the company pay for the space? And if you're not using the space, do we pay for your Wi-Fi at home? How do we work that out?
I think that's a really good point. I mean, the Wi-Fi at home. I guess, would it be acceptable if they paid a portion of Wi-Fi? I mean, that would be interesting if they said, okay, you're going to be working from home permanently, and if that's the case, right? Every paycheck, I don't know if you get paid every 2 weeks, if you get paid every week, whatever it is, we're gonna, on average, right? In our state, it costs this much for Wi-Fi. We're going to give you a portion of that, because obviously it goes to some personal use, right?
Yeah.
So I think that would be acceptable. But then, okay, if we're talking about Wi-Fi, what about electricity? What about water? What about plumbing, right? I mean, hey, I take shits at work. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I mean, it's real, bro. It's real. They got facilities there. They got people that come in and plunge that boy out.
That's right. Man, I was in the office today, and I was walking through the common area, and there was some facility guys there. And as I'm walking through, there's this lady on the phone, and she's like, yeah, I need someone here. I'm walking to the group area that we had booked or whatever. And she's like, yeah, we need someone here right now. I was in the ladies' bathroom, and the toilet's overflowing, water's going everywhere, and I'm walking past, and I'm like, yo, and then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, she definitely just clogged the toilet, right?
No, somebody did it, and I just caught it first. Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! But tell me this though, I don't know which location you got into today, but we're now looking at June 11th, right? Mm-hmm. What's the mask situation like over there?
So where we are at work right now, they, I guess when you are walking around, you're supposed to wear a mask. Mm-hmm. So, when you're going from, to the bathroom, or to get a coffee, or to get some water, or to do whatever you're going to do, you should be wearing a mask. But when you're sitting where you are, you don't have to be wearing a mask. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, though, how many people are there? The capacity of the office is probably let's say, I don't know, 200 at least, and maybe 20 people are there, right? So, I mean, the point of wearing the mask, I think it's more of a precaution that offices are taking, because think about the risk, right? If you go through there and then, you say, oh yeah, I got COVID, and they somehow trace it to the office, then potentially, I don't know, but potentially the company's liable. So think about this. We kind of have a suing culture here in the United States. People like to sue each other. And I really think that if that were to happen and someone were to able to prove it in one little bit sliver of the truth, they would do it. They would do it. They would sue it. They would sue it.
They would. I think like going deeper into that, like that culture, I think some parts of America, they have a suing culture that's built off of a let's get something for free culture. You know? And that let's get something for free culture, if it's strong enough, they'll find that little sliver. You're right.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
And it's I mean, we're both American, right? But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if I feel like I was damaged in some way and I can get something for nothing, then I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, why not? You know, like, yeah.
I mean, exactly. Yeah, if it's absolute gain for me and
Yeah.
it doesn't like hurt me or cost me too much time to try to procure these said free things or free dollars, you know,
Why not? Yeah, go for
why
it.
not?
Yeah.
Exactly.